What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the latest episode of Unplanned and Unashamed with Ray Money and Isaiah Pinnell.
Is it 6?
I think so. 5 or 6.
It don't matter. It's the next one. The next one you're listening to. That's how we do it around here. Look, just hit play to the next one each time, and we go all be great. Well, thank y'all for tuning back in. Mm-hmm. We ain't got nothing planned. We ain't
ashamed of it. There you go.
Because this is what I learned about. I'm starting to learn about podcasts. Podcasts is just a bunch of nosy people come to eavesdrop on what people got going on. So welcome to with your nosy ass to the podcast. Hey, it's
thanks
all right.
For eavesdropping.
Yeah, thanks for eavesdropping on other people's conversation. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that's something that everybody like to do.
Oh yeah, everybody's nosy a little bit. Like, what did he say? What did she say?
Yeah, what did he say? I'm learning. It's okay. What you just.
So yeah, thanks for eavesdropping on mine and Ray's conversations.
Yeah, man. Look,
and let's just hope my mom doesn't eavesdrop too, because sometimes we do get a little bit.
Your mom's definitely eavesdropping.
Oh, she's already asked. She's like, "When's the first episode come out?" I'm like, I don't want you to listen to any episodes.
Hey, this is what we call it. The audience is called the eavesdroppers.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call our listeners, the eavesdroppers, and we need a shirt made that says that.
Yeah.
And then it has our little podcast logo on the bottom.
At the bottom.
Yeah. So you're in Alabama right now, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm here. In my sister's house.
Gotcha. So she has power?
Yeah, man.
Good deal.
It's I drove through the storm, Hurricane Helene, and on Thursday it was raining it wasn't just raining really hard, and then all the way I drove about almost 7 hours to here. 6 and change, something like that. And then when I get maybe like a 45 minutes before I got here, the rain stopped, and it's been nice ever since. Like I was like, I haven't seen better weather.
Good
Great
deal.
temperature, and it sucks. I have no idea what everything looks like back in North Carolina, but from what I hear, it's got pretty bad. So.
Yeah, do you know where Chimney Rock's at?
I know exactly where that is.
That whole town, like, there's no downtown Chimney Rock. Like, it's gone.
Yeah, man.
And then Lake Lure, where Dirty Dancing, or part of Dirty Dancing was filmed, that's
man, I
gone
used to go
too.
Lake Lure. We used to go Lake Lure all the time.
Well, that's not too far from Spindale, is it?
Yep. That's how I found out about.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about Lake Lure. We just go up there and fish, and on the other side, we would take the kids. We go swimming and everything in there.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's gone. Which that scene, how many times have you seen Dirty Dancing?
Man, never.
You've never seen Dirty Dancing? Man, oh, that's one of my favorites.
Maybe like clips. I've never seen it.
So there's a scene where Patrick Swayze is holding baby up out of the water. So that part of the lake, I think, has been gone for years. Like, it's been dried up, but other parts are like washed away from all the floods and stuff.
Man, that's gonna be sad. They had like a little it was a beach basically. You could walk in on the side. So that sucks. Yeah.
And then I think Boone's flooded, but thankfully we didn't lose any power. We just got pounded with a bunch of rain and a bunch of wind. And I thought we was gonna lose power one time. I was getting ready for work.
So what's your the power out? What's your first move when the power go out? What you do?
I'm just like, well, I guess I can't watch TV anymore. That's the first thing I think of. Can't watch my programs anymore. That's what my granny calls them. She doesn't call them shows. She calls them programs.
At one point, I was like, "Did I pay the bill?" Like, wait, no.
But yeah, that I was taking a crap, and the lights went off for like 15 seconds. I'm like, man, why does the lights have to go off while I'm taking a deuce?
Hey, man, it seems like you as a family always get caught with your pants down in bad situations.
But yeah, the lights went off for about 10 seconds, and I'm like, daggone, I was enjoying this.
So what was you gonna do if you was on there and the lights went off? Did you have your phone? I guess you had your phone with you. It's different now.
I was gonna turn the flashlight on my phone and finish doing my business.
I wonder what your parents did when that happened back in the day, because the power has gone out for people more over the years. There was no phone with a flashlight ready. I don't even know what you used to do. He's just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I guess you just had to figure it out.
You just feel something moist on your hand. I gotta wash them.
Crap! I thought I had toilet paper.
You must wash them anyway, but I really gotta wash them now.
Yeah, I wonder what they did do back. I mean, I guess like back in like the 1800s and stuff. I guess you like carried a lantern to the outhouse and stuff.
Mama Peniel, I'm gonna ask her if she's eavesdropping. Hey, we needed to be able to take callers,
right? Hey. Yeah, we do need a call link to where people can call and ask questions.
Summon Moose. Moose, you there? What'd you do?
Hey,
I don't know. I think Moose is probably about the age of. He been summoned. We call Moose. He pop out of nowhere. What was you do when the power go out? What's your first move?
Yell at everybody to not turn the refrigerator on, or not open the refrigerator.
Not open the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't want any of that stuff thawing out and going bad.
Yeah, you just close the refrigerator and hope for the best.
Well, that'd be the first thing I'd go to. I'd be like, let me see what I'm gonna eat first.
Let all the cold air out.
Ain't no use of just getting hungry. I started hungry up front. I mean, now I'm be irritated and our food's going bad.
You're just pigging out as soon as the power goes out. You're just like, let me get all these deli meats, the vegetables. Let's make a charcuterie board. Grill some steaks.
If it's gonna go bad, at least I want to eat it fresh.
So that's your go-to move.
No, I don't know. No.
It's just eating everything.
No, I go check the to see if I have some like flashlights and stuff like that. Or I gotta check the breaker.
Yeah, that
depends on. Let me go check the breaker because I done tripped something, or
Yeah, I guess that's our go-to move is like make sure we have all the flashlights, and then just start like if it's at nighttime, light candles and stuff. So, and then my mom, I think when I was about 10, there was a blizzard that hit when we were still living in Virginia. And she cooked on a kerosene heater. On a kerosene heater.
I've heated with kerosene. How'd she cook on the kerosene heater?
She opened up a can of Beanie Weenies and dumped it in a pot and put it on top of the kerosene heater until it got warm. Yeah, slow roast.
She made her own.
But now those kerosene heaters, those will keep a house warm.
Oh yeah, man. That's where I grew up, man. Like even here, like my parents they still have kerosene heaters, and I mean they upgrade now, but they still got them. And
yeah, that kept us warm for 3 weeks maybe, because we was out of power for quite a while. We was living like it was like Little House on the Prairie or something.
That's the thing. I think people never think about how long, like if you out of power for an extended period. I was as a kid. We had hurricane. Was it Irma? One of these hurricanes. Opal. That was it.
Gotcha.
That was Hurricane Opal. And a tree fell on our my parents' house and my dad's garage. That was years ago. But we were out of power for a long while. Like it changed my as a kid. It changed my respect. I respected the storms more. Now let me give me some supplies in case I need to be be stuck without power for a while, or you gotta keep some matches and some. Well, I guess other fires start things. Think about it. Like, wait a minute, if you get to run out of gas.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's definitely,
I wonder how people, like, how long could you last without power, like, realistically?
I mean, that's the thing. I'll be watching these nature shows. I think I told you this. Give me a fire starter. And you're going to need something to stay warm and to cook. If you can do that, you can stay. If you can cut some wood, if you can make a fire, you can do and keep it contained where you don't burn your shit down. Then you probably pretty good then, because you can cook stuff, you can keep warm, and you can boil water. So you can do.
And you said Hurricane Opal is what came through?
Yeah, man.
That's such a granny name. Opal.
Yeah, man. I don't know how long. What year was that? I don't know.
They need to upgrade these hurricane names, like Helene. That sounds like an old granny name too.
See,
Hugo. Nobody's named Hugo anymore. I need to upgrade them.
So that was 95.
95.
That's right. So I was what? 9.
And I wasn't even born yet, so there you go.
Yeah, man. That was hey, man, but it changes perspective of how much you need, what to prepare for the storms. Most people don't think, until that first thing hit, you be like, oh, man, I ain't got no supplies. I think that's what those doomsday preppers.
Right.
You ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those doomsday preppers. And there's an old preacher, I think his name's, oh, crap, I can't think of his first name. His last name is Baker. You know who I'm talking about? His wife's name was Tammy Faye. Moose probably knows who I'm talking about.
Moose got all kind of answers.
Yeah, he's got all the information.
Jim Baker.
That's it. Jim Baker. I was about to say Ray Baker. I don't know why I was thinking Ray Baker.
I didn't even Google it.
But Jim Baker.
He kid or nothing. He just Jim Baker.
He sells doomsday equipment now.
I mean, what do you buy for the zombie apocalypse or what
he was selling like plastic shovels, not even like good shovels, just like plastic, like what you use at the beach when you're a kid to dig holes in the. I forgot it was expensive, but he's like, here, have this plastic shovel, have this can of baked beans.
You ain't got to tell me how expensive they are. My son loves to dig in the sand. He loved it, and he want a shovel. And they, at the beach, they know you ain't got no shovel. They see the other kids with the shovel. You know how much they charge for that shovel? $30.
Those shovels are those plastic shovels are expensive. When my sister was
they ain't
little,
that expensive, but
when my sister was little, she refused to actually get in the ocean. So they would have to like dig a hole in the sand and grab like ocean water and pour it in that hole for her to sit in because she wouldn't.
Because she wouldn't get in the water.
No, she wouldn't.
Hey man, I don't blame her. Hey, you don't know what's in there. It's a new creature in there they find every day.
When I go to the beach, I usually don't I'll dip my feet in it and stuff, but I'm not going like way out there and everything.
No, man, look, people say, oh, you ain't get out here, man, that's a new creature. I ain't got no need to.
Right.
how far? Unless I'm riding on a ship or something. How far I need to go out there? I ain't interested in catching those surf waves,
Right.
and I can swim fantastically in the pool. Yeah, I'm good right here just looking at it.
But yeah, I don't go that far out in the ocean just to dip my feet in, and that's it.
Would you ever go like deep sea diving?
No, I wouldn't go dive. Well, maybe if I was like on a cruise and that was one of the excursions they had, maybe.
It's got to be an excursion for you. They got to say, "Hey Isaiah, we needed you to go on this excursion with us, but you'll do it then. But other time, nah, I'm straight." You
Like
think,
I would,
you think the tropical fish are much better than it? I'm definitely not going around these parts. The U.S. I need to have like Jamaican fish. Was it Mexican fish?
yeah,
Wherever that little
I need to have the fish in Cozumel swimming around.
Yeah, the Bahamas. Fish in the Bahamas is what I don't mess with the fish, domestic fish. I need fish right here.
I don't mess with the North Carolina fish, but those Jamaican fish.
Yeah, they much safer for whatever reason you feel like you can get in that water because the water clear. That's what it is.
But well, like if I'm on vacation and it's just me, like I wouldn't go. But if I was on a cruise, like with a group of friends and they wanted to do it, maybe, but not just like to go by myself.
Somebody got to talk you into it.
Yeah, somebody would have to talk me into it. Like, be like, "Come on, Isaiah, let's do this," and then I'd probably be like, "Okay, I'll do it." Yeah. See, that's like me. Like, there's certain things that I wouldn't do just me by myself. But if I had a group of people and they was like peer pressuring me, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'd probably do that."
Yeah, you look like a lunatic going skydiving by yourself.
Oh yeah, nobody would go skydiving by themselves. What's that? What's that? Where they take a big run and go off of a cliff? Paraglide. Is that what it's called?
Oh, where they just jump off the side of the
a
building or a mountain, a cliff with a thing made of like a paper plane.
Yeah, and they're kind of like sailing in the air.
Yeah, that thing right there.
Yeah, if you do that by yourself, you're definitely a lunatic.
Man, I don't know, man. I be one. I was like, man, I've been adventurous over the years, man. I've been whitewater rafting and stuff like that, so I probably would. I just like you. I probably have to be like, all right, is this what everybody doing this?
So it would take a group of people to convince you to do some stuff like that.
No, I mean, I can't say that because I'm pretty adventurous on my own. I probably would.
Gotcha.
I'd probably bring up the idea, and then I'd have to try to figure out the people that would actually want to try it.
Gotcha.
So
you would bring up the idea, and then you would ask a bunch of people, "Hey, let's do this."
Yeah, I would. I just haven't done it lately, man. Like I like adventurous type stuff. Well, like my sister, she'll do all these things by herself. I didn't think about that. She'll go skiing and zip lining by herself. You know, she prefers some company. Or go on a cruise by herself. But
is that the one that's been on like how many cruises did you say?
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up myself. I think she booked another one. The only way she gonna get off of them is if there's a hole in the bottom of it. That's the only way she gonna get off of it.
Or if it ends up like the Titanic or something. That's the only way.
I pray that's not the case, man. Ooh. Hey, man, I think that's why I haven't really urged on it. It's still, even when you do stuff, that stuff like that be in the back of your mind, like
What? Anytime you get on a boat after that, or a cruise ship after that movie came out, it's like, this might end up like the Titanic.
Like, well, I mean, for me, I have not been that far out into the middle of the ocean.
Gotcha.
And I want to start. I'm like, I don't know how that would feel, just to look out and can't see no other land.
Gotcha. So you've never been on a cruise?
Never been on a cruise.
Oh man, you need to go on one. They're fun.
I am going on one next year. I gotta book it. Lord, I should probably need to book it today. I already paid. Already got it paid for it, but I haven't booked the actual trip yet. So
gotcha. Yeah, I made a mistake on the cruise. We had stopped in Roatan, Honduras, and we was walking along the beach, and I hadn't had anything to eat all day, so I was starving. And finally, we came across this little shack that had a little bit of seafood, some like tacos and stuff. So we stopped in there, and when we go to pay, I kind of peeked my head behind the kitchen. That was a mistake, right? I should not have.
Why?
Well, okay. First off, the whole time we were eating, there was stray cats, newborn cats, real little, that would come up to your feet and start licking your feet as you was eating.
This ain't going well. Continue. This ain't a good start. Continue though. I mean, first of all,
because it was just out in
you ordered.
So Roatan, there was a bunch of stray cats just all over the place.
So wait, I've never been out the country. I've got my passport. I'm ready to go, but I ain't never been. So I'm just how you know what to eat? This is a good question. You just stopped at a random spot?
Yeah, we was just walking along, and that was kind of the second place we stopped at. And we started looking at the menu, and they had breakfast burritos and I got a fish sandwich. That's what I got.
You said a shack. Was this because they had the rib shack, but it ain't an actual shack. It's a nice building. Or was this an actual shack?
This was an actual shack, and it was just out in the out in the open. It wasn't indoors. It was right on the beach, out in the open. You could eat and see people relaxing on the beach and stuff. So it was a legit shack. Yeah,
it looked like a little business set up, but it was. Well, I mean, it was actually a business, but they just kind of put some wood out there and some fry daddies, I guess.
I don't think there was any fry daddies.
No, how they were cooking out there with no sink out there.
But yeah,
ain't no.
And I think I forgot. I forgot what the name of the restaurant was. I think it was George's Place or something. But yeah, I got a fish sandwich because they had the menu out, as you was walking. They had the menu on a piece of wood, and you could read it.
Okay,
it was nailed to a piece of wood.
Like a note nailed to a piece of wood.
It was a sign that was attached to a piece of wood, and then they put it down in the sand. And it had the menu on it. So we was looking at it and was okay, let's just stop here and eat.
I'm just going to ask, what said this was the spot? This is the spot for lunch.
I think more than anything is we was just hungry more than anything. It was they got fish sandwiches, they got breakfast tacos, they got burritos.
I know they ain't got no sinks in there. I know. I didn't see a bottle of hand sanitizer back there. But what the hell? Let's just
stop here and eat.
Let's just see what comes out the back.
So yeah, we get
all these cats around here.
Oh, there were several. There had to have been about 5 or 6 just wandering all around your feet.
So you just can't. This is while you ordering. Oh, okay. Let me get the. Hey, kitty. Yeah. Let me get the. Let me get the spicy deluxe. Meow. Hey man,
That's exactly what it was like. You'd be
was-
trying to order, and then there would be a cat just staring up at you.
there wasn't no sanitation ratings. There were no scores on the wall in there, huh?
No, they had no sanitation. It was like a 0 sanitation rating because there wasn't anything on the wall.
Isaiah, remind me never to go nowhere with you. We gonna do all our podcasts over the because it sounds like what you got scabies one time.
Yeah, I got scabies. We're just gonna keep. You don't want to. You don't want to eat where I eat, right?
No, I'm not gonna eat where you eat.
Yeah, because we'll be driving past, and I'll see like a gas station. And I'll be like, "Oh, look, they got chicken livers," and I'll pull in and get gas station.
I ain't gonna say nothing now. I done ate a many a gas station.
Oh, there's some gas stations that have some good food.
Well, I'm
there's
like, who working? Who trying up? Sometimes I just go back in to look to see who making the food. I'm like, somebody doing their thing. You be pumping gas, eating the wedges. There's always some wedges in there.
Oh yeah, there's always tater wedges at the gas station.
What?
But I'll get chicken livers at the gas station.
Yeah.
Do you like chicken livers?
Man, I don't eat them like that.
I love chicken livers.
I probably
I
just don't. But I would if I'd throw some salt and pepper on there, a little hot sauce. But it ain't something I'll just go out and buy.
Oh, that'll be something that I'll go out and buy. Like there's a restaurant up the road called Mountain View Barbecue, and sometimes I'll be like, I want some chicken livers.
Man, I only talk about chicken liver when I'm going to fish for catfish. I think that's why.
That's how you know you redneck when you go to a restaurant and you're like, I want the chicken livers.
You want the bait.
You're like, I want the bait. I don't want the fish. I want the bait.
That's exactly what we put some chicken livers on the hook, and catfish be loving it.
Hey, and I like a good catfish too. Some salt and pepper. The salt and pepper catfish. Hey, I'll eat frog legs too. I love a good frog leg.
Man, I'm straight on the frog leg. I would eat them if I had to. I'm straight on. There ain't no.
So you've never had a frog leg?
Have I? I think I've had some alligator.
Oh, I love alligator.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm hungry enough, I'll be like, let me get a piece of bread real quick, and then I'll come back. Frog leg sandwich, you do. That depends on the day when you catch me.
I've ordered frog legs at a restaurant before.
Now that ain't
a seafood restaurant.
See, I eat stuff and I get hungry or get the munchies in the middle of the night, and then anything's up for grabs at that point.
Oh yeah, if I'm hungry, I'll eat about anything.
Yeah,
a good fatback sandwich is hard to beat.
Man, fatback, your heart gonna explode.
A fatback, yeah, my heart with all the fried chicken livers, fried catfish, fried frog legs, fatback sandwiches.
Yeah, fatback sandwich,
fried chicken. I love that too.
A fatback sandwich is guaranteed to give you a big back. Look,
those fatback sandwiches are delicious.
Hey man, I'm down 20 pounds, man. Down 20 pounds. Yeah, start losing weight, man.
Did you cut out the fatback? Is that?
No, man. That was the. If I had been eating fatback sandwiches like you, Isaiah, I wouldn't be here today. I really wouldn't be, cause when I probably eat like 6 of them in a row, and my chest would. I don't know what happened to you if you eat 6 fatback sandwiches. You guaranteed to.
You guaranteed to croak immediately.
Nah, you gonna get diabetes and lose a foot immediately.
Yeah, I don't think I could give all that stuff up. Like if the doctor was like, "You got to go on a diet. You got to cut out chicken breasts with the skin on," I'd be like, "Nope, not doing that. That's the best part of the chicken is the skin."
Nah,
And if there's like, "You got to cut out pinto beans and cornbread," I'd be like, "No, we ain't doing that. Got to have my pinto beans and cornbread."
yeah. I mean, but I don't think too many people ever had like a. I can't say that. At least I don't know people that we ain't never had like a nutritionist. We just ate whatever your mom made. This is kind of what, and they just kind of left it up to them. So I didn't really have the thought process I'm supposed to have this amount of like nutrition for this.
Can you hear my dog barking in the
I
background?
think, what kind of dog is that?
He's a golden doodle.
A golden doodle?
Yeah.
Hey man, we need to see your dog, man. What kind of dog you got? Is it actually
Russ? He ain't getting off the couch. He's just staring.
Oh, so he's not trained. He don't listen to you at all.
He ignores me half the time. I'll be like, "Russell, come over here," and he'll be just, "Oh, here he is."
Okay, so that's about like you almost got kids.
No. Let's see. There he is.
Oh man, that's a cute dog, man. Like one of them dogs. What's the like dog was in a movie? I can't remember the movie name. What was the
Lady in the No. Are you talking about Lady in the?
I can see that one. Yeah, that would be one of them. But the same dog. It was another one he had on not Homeward Bound. Or maybe. I don't know. I've seen some of these. That's probably before your time.
He's a bougie dog, Ray.
Would you be riding him in a stroller?
Well, listen, when you quit petting him, he gets upset. Like he's all the time wanting to be petted.
Do you have pictures with your dog in like holiday pictures with your dog?
My mom, she took a little picture of him on Easter where he has like this little thing around his neck with a bunch of chickens on it. But I would never take holiday pictures of the dog.
Why not?
That's a little overkill.
For real?
I'm thinking getting them like dressed up in sweaters and stuff like some people do.
He ain't part of the family. Look, like you.
He's a part of the family,
like but you don't get the cut. You don't get a plate at the table.
Yeah, you don't get a place at the table. You get a plate put down on the floor. That's what you get.
I got you. Hey, because you gotta ask, because you don't know people etiquette with their dog or with their animals.
Oh, my mom, she treats like I treat them like a normal dog. Like I'll get them dirty. Like we'll go outside and I'll take them through the mud and stuff. And then my mom's like, "Oh no, don't get them. Don't get them dirty. Don't do this. Don't do that. He needs to be bathed every Saturday and."
That dog
whatever we eat, he eats. Like mom will be frying like sausage in the morning, and she'll crumble up some sausage and give it to the dog. Like he's a bougie dog, right? Man,
that's I'm gonna come fill in for your dog one day just so I can have breakfast.
Yeah. Last night,
your mama dog. Wait. She just got one.
Yeah, we just have them one.
Yeah, man.
Like last night is a good example. We had
Okay, let me ask first before you give your story. How long have y'all had the dog? How long has your mom had the dog? Is this the dog you're talking about just now, or another dog?
Yeah, that's the dog. We've had him for 9 months.
9 months.
Mm-hmm.
So how have things changed between you and your parents since the dog has arrived?
Oh, they love the dog more. That's for sure.
They do. Your breakfast get eaten by the dog. He said, "Hey, what? I thought that was gonna be pancakes." And the dog ate it.
Oh, he'll eat anything. Like if you let him, he he loves. A couple weeks ago, we went to Bass Pro Shop in Concord, and I had got some elk jerky and duck jerky, and he absolutely loved that. Like I was like, "Here, come over here and try some duck."
Mm.
And then he loved the elk, so I'm trying to turn him into a redneck dog. That's what I'm trying to do.
Would you take him out to go hunting? You hunt?
No, not yet. I have my license, but I've never been hunting. I'm trying to go.
What kind of hunting you doing?
I would like to go deer hunting.
Mm.
I actually bought a rifle yesterday.
What?
30-06.
Ooh, okay. You finna throw your shoulder out. Oh man!
Listen, the first time I ever shot a gun, I had the scope a little too close to my face, and when I fired it, and I didn't learn my lesson. I was like, okay, I'll back up a little bit, but it still wasn't far enough, and it popped me in the face again. I had two big old knots, like right here. It's about the size of a pea.
I got you. I want to go bow hunting though.
You want to go bull hunting?
Bow hunting.
Oh,
like a bow and arrow.
Gotcha. Oh, so you want to be like Robin Hood? That's what you.
Man, yeah. What's the arrow?
Yeah, the superhero arrow. That's what you want to be like. You'll go out in the woods, have like a little mask and a little cape, and
hey man, get up there. No, I think it's cool though, man. Not just to be able to catch your food like that. Like that's I mean, everybody you can like with just a stick and another stick and
make you like a little arrow.
You can make it. That's something that you could make yourself. A bow and arrow. I gotta just trees and like if you learn good enough, if you sharpen it down and did it like you made it into the arrows as smooth as you can get them, where you can make it work, where you can make it shoot out fast enough, you could. As opposed to, I mean, you could make bullets, but it'd be more intricate and difficult to make it by hand. But if I could find some sticks, but I'd rather just get a bow and then learn how to shoot. I don't know how to shoot now, but I just find it interesting. Gotcha.
So you've never been hunting?
I've been hunting as a kid, man, but I was rifle. But I never I never went bow hunting or kind of like that primitive style hunting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my family, they're all avid hunters, fishers, whole 9 yards. Like my family's big into hunting and fishing.
My dad is huge into fishing, not so much in hunting, I guess. But he's definitely huge into fishing, man. So boats, he built his own boat shed and bought his own boat and all his equipment. Matter of fact, he probably would have today if I had time.
Yeah, my papa, he actually used to watch fishing on the TV. That's how big into fishing he was. I like fishing, but I don't like it enough to watch it on TV. Like, let's see what Bill Dance is doing. Okay, I might watch a little bit of Bill Dance on occasion, but not like he would. He would watch it religiously.
I used to watch because my dad was watching. Like he was a mechanic, so he got a shop or whatever, and he got his set up in there so he can watch some TV. So we just be sitting out there chilling, and that's what he'd be watching sometime. And I got into it. I'm like, all right, I can learn how they be angling. They're anglers, so I mean how they catch fish. So I guess it's more studying than actually just watching fish. If you just wasn't studying and you just watching them fish, you just like just standing there without. I don't know if it would be as interesting.
Right. Yeah, he used to watch Bill Dance religiously. And one time, I think he was in San Juan, Mexico. I think that's where San Juan's at. Anyway, my dad walked in. I think that's where it's at. And my dad walked in and he goes, "What you watching on TV?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm watching Bill Dance. He's in San Juan." He couldn't say San Juan. He said San Juan. San Juan.
Yeah,
but
man,
thankfully that's the hardest thing for me. Like when we lose power is going without TV. Because I like my TV.
You watch TV like cable TV?
We have a Fire Stick.
Fire Stick? Okay, so you still in TV? I'm sorry.
So we still in. That's exactly what we do.
Come on, man. Even Amazon knows everybody doing it. I think they did that on purpose.
Right. So we didn't lose power, but we lost internet, which means I couldn't watch TV. And that was the first thing when the internet went out. I thought to myself, daggone it, I can't watch Netflix and I can't finish that Vince McMahon documentary. That was my first thought. It wasn't like, oh, I hope everybody else is okay. It was like, oh, I can't watch this Vince McMahon documentary. My first thought was a selfish thought.
It happened though. Man, be like, as soon as the power go out, be like, man. He's like, look, that's when people go and they buy up all the shit in the stores.
Right.
They be like, man, look, now you got like 45 loaves of bread and it only stormed when the power only went out for 2 hours.
Right. And they'll freak out and stuff and start buying up everything.
Yeah.
Have to hog up all the gas and stuff. They act like it's the apocalypse every time a storm or some snow comes through. I was in Food Line one time and it started snowing and everybody freaked out.
Hey, man.
They started getting out their phones and look, it's snowing.
Ain't everybody get there because they don't be trying to get back out. I ain't gonna lie. Right. I walked in the snow one time for a pizza. I walked about, I don't know, it was about a mile or two round trip. But I walked to get a pizza. I got snowed in on my homeboy's house. I just went to visit.
Yeah. And
then it started snowing. I couldn't get it iced over so fast. I didn't realize that the roads were so sad. So I started to leave and I started sliding. I'm like, I can't leave now. So I turned back around. And then he's a single dude. He was a bastard. He ain't had no food in the house. Ain't like nobody was there cooking or nothing like that. So we just chilling like, man, we done been here for an hour. The weather got bad, but the only thing, what was it? I think it was Pizza Hut was open. I don't know. Like I said, it was still there cooking, making pizzas. They ain't give a damn about no bad weather. No driving hazards, nothing. They were still cooking, making them pizzas. And I walked to go get a pizza and stuff. Man, that was probably I ain't gonna lie, I probably about damn killed myself trying to get that pizza back. It wet. It was still snowing. The box wet. But hey, shit.
I bet you still enjoyed that pizza though.
I enjoyed it, but make sure you gonna get some food before when the weather get bad. Yeah, that weather get bad. You be looking at stuff you can put on the grill.
Mm-hmm. That's what my mom used to do. She'd grill stuff and, like I said, cook on the kerosene heater.
Yeah.
She knew how to get it done when the power was out, and she still knows how to get stuff done when the power goes out.
Yeah.
And then me, I'm just like, well, I just might as well nap. There's nothing to do. Might as well just sleep all day.
Oh man, look, that's it. I don't know. I haven't been without power in a while, so I don't know.
Gotcha. But yeah, when we finally got our internet connection back, I was so happy, and that's the first thing I did was started watching Netflix when the internet came back on. I walked in the house, and my mom was like, "Oh, the internet's back on." I was like, "Good, I can finish that documentary about Mr. McMahon on Netflix."
What'd you find out about Mr. McMahon?
Nothing that I already knew. Like it was stuff that so I have an obsession with wrestling. Like I know a bunch of stuff about wrestling. So throughout that documentary, it was stuff that I had already knew as a diehard wrestling fan, but it was still a good documentary. And I actually have a hot take about the documentary.
What?
Because throughout the documentary, it paints Mr. McMahon as like this bad guy. And he's done some bad stuff, but like I don't think like he's done a few good things for people over time.
Yeah,
like it shouldn't have been such a. I felt like it was more of a hit piece. Like, oh, let's make him look shitty here. Let's make him look shitty there.
I mean, everybody do some good and everybody do some bad. That's pretty much it. What did they say? Like what?
It was like, oh, he's a deplorable human being because he got busted for, I think it was sexual harassment. And then there was another guy that was like, look, I worked for him for 30 some years and my wife had cancer and was only expected to live 4 years. And he made sure that she got the best treatment on the planet. And that was 23 years ago.
So the brother he got a good heart because he loved to make sure he take care, but he's gonna still try to give him a piece of ass. He's still gonna try to get him.
Like he's got a good heart, but he likes to get some ass. That's
pretty much what you expect.
That's what you expect from a billionaire.
He was honored and he was baffled by why I do so much good.
It was like, but I paid for that lady to get, I paid for her treatments and stuff. Why am I getting busted?
We get busted.
But he even said in the documentary that his brain is like computers. Like 1 minute he can be having a conversation, but as he's having the conversation, he's thinking about a whole different type of things.
Man, I've been doing that this whole conversation.
but he'll be like, and one of them's always thinking about sex. Like one of his computers,
I can see that.
Is thinking about sex all the time. And I'm thinking, daggone you, horny old goat. You're almost 80.
Let me tell you something, man. That never goes away. Once it starts, it never goes away.
Once you get a piece, it never goes away.
What? You ain't even got to get it. It's there.
But yeah, here he is at 80 years old, and he didn't look good, by the way. Like his lips was purple. He has this raspy voice, and here he is. Oh, I just think about sex all the time. Like, there was one clip where he looked like what's the dad from the Addams Family? Is it Gomez?
I don't know.
The one that had like the little black pencil thin mustache. There was one clip where he looked like Gomez Addams.
Because he had the
and then there he is. I just think about sex all the time.
Hey man, that's got to be interesting though to be somebody that rich.
Oh, and listen. Here's the kicker. He said in the documentary, "Oh, I just hate rich people can't stand them. And I'm thinking, dude, you're a billionaire yourself.
He probably gonna be a lot around some of them that's the rich people that are assholes.
That's exactly what it was. He said, growing up in a trailer park in North Carolina and, going to school with like hand-me-down clothes and stuff, that being around rich people at school and stuff, they'd be like, oh, I'm better than you. I got, my parents have more money. And he didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't
because he's like, no, you ain't better than me.
Yeah. Not that.
Right.
That's the. I grew up like that, man. Hand me down clothes.
Mm-hmm.
They come in them big trash bags.
Yeah. So yeah, he said he didn't like that, and that's what got him to hate rich people. Is just growing up. Oh, I'm better than you. Look at you wearing hand-me-down clothes and stuff.
Let me just say, I don't not like rich people. Because I don't want to run the rich people off. Hey, rich people.
Yeah, we do like y'all.
We want y'all all over here. We don't. We know rich people they the nosiest. That's how they got rich. They got some information. And
well, listen, Vince McMahon is more than welcome to listen to this podcast. Even though he got busted and they have to take him off television, I would not mind if he listened to this show.
Come on, man. We ain't got no problem with that.
Right. We would have him on as a guest if he'd want to come on.
What? Everybody come on again. I ain't got no problem with it. I didn't do it. We just talking to you.
Right.
We weren't with you.
We didn't do anything. We wasn't with you. We don't know you. So please listen to us.
Come on and tell your side of the story. That's how you said. That's how you put it in the news.
Yeah, come on, you tell your side.
That's how Gail and Oprah and them be getting them on their show. Come on, tell your side of the story.
Right. But yeah, that's why he said he hated rich people.
Mm.
And that's why I think like schools need to have like some kind of like uniform situation. Because I feel like too many kids get picked on and get bullied for the clothes that they have on.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it builds character, though. I think that's probably where I came as a comedian. I I had to have something sharp to say back.
Right. I mean, definitely, like it does build up a little bit, but sometimes it can be hurtful too for a little kid.
Man, it's always
get
hurtful.
picked on. Yeah, it's always hurtful.
It's always hurtful. But
like me and you, like we can come up with something witty, but some kids ain't built like that. Like they can't come up with something witty, and they just internalize it all the time and let it bother them.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about learning to take the venom out the jokes,
right.
so that it's not offensive to the ones that hurt. But sometimes you want to throw it in there just because. I ain't finna fix all these jokes. Some of y'all gonna have to get them like they come.
Right, but yeah, I think a little bit of like light. Because I got picked on in school, and that meant like I never did let it bother me too much. I was like, oh, that hurt, but I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go home this afternoon and cry on my pillow, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing. You learn to. I mean, you learning, so that's what it is. Most of the kids, they don't understand it's all of it's layered. That's what I was talking about wife yesterday. I was like, look, man, we all messed up people learning from other messed up people.
Especially us comedians, we all messed up. That's
man, it ain't just comedians, man. So like I'm watching church, and yeah, you look out there, you see all those people that are out in the audience. Those are all people that are messed up. Like they got the same thing. They Vince McMahon. They just ain't on TV. There's a few Vince McMahons out there. They ain't as rich. but they still want a piece of that ass. They out there in the church audience. There's some people with everything. Everybody got problems, man.
Oh yeah, everybody's got problems.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We are learning from this, so I don't be tripping.
But I feel like
Not
with
anymore.
us comedians is what makes us so weird and so messed up is we joke about it. Like we're vulnerable about how messed up we can be. Because that's what we're doing the whole time is just joking about our insecurities.
I got you to say that. Or somebody else's.
Yeah, or somebody else's insecurities.
I mean, so maybe a little bit of. I talk about everything. So I mean, I just.
I do
you
too.
have to. I think over the years, I'm like, man, maybe I should filter some of it, but then I just do it based on when it's needed. So I do like a clean show, and then I filter then. But if it's for a service, but if I'm just doing like show where people just come to see me, then it just kind of depends on the day.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh no, you ain't doing it wrong. You are. By the way, you did really good at Barley's Wednesday.
Oh, thank you, man. You as well, man. Thank you for coming out, showing support, man. I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, thanks for letting me do some time on Wednesday.
We gotta get you booked on the show, man, so we can have just you actually own the flyers so people know you're gonna be there.
Right.
And we instead of your pop-ins, man.
Yeah, instead of just random popping in and be like, "Hey, I'm doing 8 minutes."
You let your people know in the area, so people that have seen you and they want to see you again, they can they know that you're gonna be there. So that's great. That's all. Your family and friends that are around that may haven't had a chance to see you. I learned over the years now that I never know who's going to come to a show. So I try to and when they're going to come to a show, because if people come, they'll drive up and come to a show, or like people from like Gastonia or Charlotte, they'll come from there, and they've been at Myrtle Beach from one of my shows. So it's different. I guess it makes like where I makes me think where I make sure I promote so that I know that everybody knows where I'm gonna be performing, because they just may want to come to a different location to see me, as opposed to at the close to home. It's just people preference, but it does make you when you just pop in, you're gaining people like people like, oh man, he was good, I enjoyed him, and then they won't want to see you again. And then also, especially in your younger stages, younger years of doing, as the years go by, you'll see where like these people, they're gonna grow with you, and you'll see them. I've seen some. I've been working with this one family I'm doing a fundraiser for in November, but I've done like their daughter's high school graduation and then college, and then they growing with me. So yeah, but
so you performed at a high school graduation, a college graduation. Next it's gonna be wedding. Next it's gonna be a birthday.
Man, I'll be surprised. So I've done first black school superintendent and his retirement party in Wadesboro, North Carolina area.
Gotcha.
That I think it's Wadesboro County. But he was a school superintendent. I did his retirement party, and then they called me back for their fair union. But you get these layers of people where you just, over the years they're reoccurring people that you're gonna become customers, and they may just see you at a place like Barley's, but even though they've seen me, they may connect with you differently, and they'll be like, "Hey, we want Isaiah to do this particular thing," and then it may be Isaiah and Ray, or it may just be because they just like your style of comedy. But that's where as a young comic, you don't learn these over, but that's when you're starting to grow those relationships with people, and then you do a good job, and then they refer you to other people, and then that's when As a comic, you start to get referrals from everywhere, and you find yourself doing different stuff. That's pretty much how the comedy game goes, man. But as long as you're a good person and you do try to do good business with people and not, scheme people out of money and stuff,
and not pull a Vince McMahon. That's what.
Pull a Vince McMahon, dog.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, the comic that was at Barley's, he sent me a message because I messaged him, I think Thursday morning, telling him that he did a good job and stuff. Because I did it. Yeah, I did it last time I was at Barley's, and I think it was Ben Jones and who was that? Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz Gill.
I sent both of them a message letting them know that they did really good because I just like to. I like to do that.
That's what's up, man.
Just send the other comics a message and be like, "Hey, you did really good. I enjoyed it." And
man, that's good networking, man. I mean, that's the thing. I'm bad about staying in touch, man. But I hope people know that it's all love with me, man. Right. When I talk to them, man, I'm doing so much other stuff. I don't reach out, and I'm trying to get better at that. Where I just call and check on people, and but yeah, man, that's when you do that. When you reach out to comics like that, after you do it, that's just relationship building. So they know you, they know you're funny, and then a lot of this trading work, man. Brandon and Chris Munn, both of them, I've worked with these guys over the years, man. So it's just nice to have, they charting their own path and you charting your own path, and then along the way, Brandon will throw me some work where he's got shows that either he can't make or something like that, and then I got shows that I can't. I throw them, or I'm producing, and same thing with Chris. And then you just cross each other on the road, and same way with John. Just see some of this. I mean, his may be a little bit different now, but you start to see the relationships with comics, and you the true thing is not to compete, but to elevate each other and just because y'all all doing different stuff. You're doing the same field. You're at the same company, which is comedy, but you're doing different jobs. Yours is different than mine. So, but I don't know unless you tell me, like, hey, you may have I performed at a few fundraisers or in like colleges or something. If that's something that you would be interested in, what better place to know than someone's done it? So, but there would be no reason for me to not offer that information to you. If you wanted it, if that's the path that you want to go down, because even if that's for you, but you got the knowledge, and when you go, your experience would be different, but you've got the at least enough information to make the decision if you want to go or not. Right. And that's kind of the reason I don't really view like comedy as like when they do competitions, it kind of annoys me.
Yeah, I don't think it could. I don't like the competition thing, like where people are like, "Oh, we need to compete against." I believe in like what you said, elevating and helping out other funny comics.
Well, that's the thing, because it's all relative. Nobody's gonna like every joke that you do, everything that you do, but they're gonna like some of what you do.
Right.
So you're gonna like the sum of what I do, and because you can't get everybody, and that's what you find in your audience of people, where you find enough people that like what you do, and they gonna like what you do enough to overlook the stuff that don't work.
Right.
So but it allows you the confidence to keep trying new stuff. Yeah, man, that's it. But like some of these people in Spindale, you're gonna see them 10 years from now, and they're gonna look different. You're gonna have a bigger beard, and they're gonna remember you. They're gonna be like, "Oh man, I remember when you came."
I remember you. I remember you from Barley's and Spindale.
If you don't stop, that's the only way. If you don't stop. Because then they just can't. It's hard time to find you then. So that's it.
I really like that black guy that was sitting in the front row. at Barley's.
Oh yeah,
You know who I'm talking?
Boys. What was his name again?
I don't.
Boys. I think it was his name.
Yeah, that's
man.
it. He
That
was
his
fun
first
to
time
pick
there.
with. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we have the storm kind of messes up this last one, but we have a great turnout. We have a lot of returning people, and so and then new people. So we constantly, for it to be such a small area, has been in. People always wonder, where's Spindale? I'm like, Forest City, North Carolina. I still don't know where that is, but I'm like, people enjoy what we're doing, so they're coming out.
Gotcha.
And they're returning. So
when's the next comedy night at Spindale?
Let me. I don't want to go ahead. Let me go ahead and look at my calendar real quick. Hold on. It's November 20th.
Gotcha.
November
and then
20th.
you were supposed to be in Cherokee. What was it this week?
Man, I'm going there tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Gotcha.
Yeah, I've got to. I'm driving. This is the part where I'm driving, leaving Alabama here, and driving back to North Carolina. Probably 3:00 today.
Gotcha.
Central Time, which is 4 Eastern Time up there. So I probably got like about a 7-hour drive.
Gotcha.
To get my family back, and then I'll end up driving tomorrow another 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours to Cherokee. So,
gotcha.
Maybe more than that. I don't know. I'll probably have to leave a lot earlier to make it if not bad because of the storm. Like
gotcha.
A lot of trees and stuff down, so I'm not sure how bad the path is to get there. But the show's gonna go on. They still having the shows. Somebody playing.
The show must go on. So is it going to be you or just you?
No, me and Sid Davis.
Gotcha. So if you're in Cherokee, go check out Ray and Sid Davis.
Yeah, man.
They'll make the rafters shake and your biscuits bake.
Somebody just rafter shake. This just bake? Did he say bake? They go look it up.
Thanks for listening to the Unplanned and Unashamed podcast. If you like what you've heard, make sure to subscribe, rate, review, and follow. And we'll see you on the next episode.